Welcome to the Fermented Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Anna, and on this channel, I'm sharing our journey of learning how to turn our home into a homestead. This week, we are in the midst of the beginning of Fermented February, and I'm really hoping to be able to come up with a Fermenting 101 kind of video. I'm not sure exactly what I should put in it, so I thought that I would go ahead and come on here and ask you guys, whether you're new or experienced or anything, what are some things that you think should be included in a Fermenting 101 video? I have quite a list going of things that myself and some friends of mine have come up with, and I just wanted to reach out to you guys and to anybody who is new. What are some things that you would be interested in learning? What are some things that you're afraid of? What are some things that are holding you back from jumping in and actually starting to ferment? And to people who are experienced in fermenting, what are some things, some tips that you think that newer people should know? And what are some things that you wish you knew when you started? And what are some things that you were that were so helpful when you finally learned them, and then it really helped you to amp up your fermenting game? I'm hoping to do this video on all different types of ferments, all the way from vegetable fermenting, kombucha, kefir, miso, tempeh, all of the different ones, as much as I can possibly cover in this. I'm hoping to cover the good, the bad, the ugly, the amazing, the challenging, whatever anybody wants to be discussed and thinks should be talked about in a 101 video. I'm hoping to be able to put that in the video, but I want to make sure that I'm covering it in as much detail as possible and covering as many things as people are interested in as humanly possible. So over the next week, I'm going to be making sure to check all the comments on here, write down anything that I can think of, and I'm going to fit in everything possible that I either have knowledge of or have the ability to look into. I want to include it in that video to give you guys as much as much knowledge as humanly possible, as much information as I can possibly give you guys. I want to do that in the 101 class, or I want to do that in the 101 video. I want to make sure that if I'm doing this, in case you're wondering, I'm quite passionate about fermenting, and I really want to bring that to other people. That's the whole reason behind the Fermented February, and I'm hoping that this video can kind of fit nicely within that. And so, like I said, I just want to make sure that I'm bringing as much information as humanly possible, answering as much questions as there are, as I'm capable of doing. I am certainly by no means... What was that? Our fridge is kind of back. I'm hoping to bring you guys as much information as possible. I want to make sure that you know that I am by no means an expert, but I am somebody who's been fermenting for a very long time, and I'm somebody who's very passionate about both the act of fermenting as well as what goes into it, what's behind the scenes, what causes things to work, why it works, why it does what it does, and it's a really big passion of mine. So I think it would be a lot of fun to answer everybody's questions and find the answers to the things that people are wondering, because I want to know them myself. If there's things out there that I don't know the answer to, I really want to look into it, and I really want to find out what the answer is to it. So I hope that you guys will help me out. Leave comments down below and just tell me what on earth you guys want to know about fermenting, and what you guys do know about fermenting that you think that other people would like to know. I would love to get your feedback on that, and I would like to include it in my Fermenting 101 video that hopefully I'm planning on coming out next Friday. So make sure you get your questions in before then, and if you don't get them in before then, I'll try my best to answer them afterwards. But just give me as much information as you possibly can, and I look forward to answering all the questions and sharing all the knowledge that you guys are sharing with me.